Zach O'Neill here today, along with Aaron Jorgensen. We're going to be doing his first Michigan race. This is actually being recorded off of a replay. Say hey, Jordan.
Hey.
I'm not going to spoil the finish for you, but he does quite well for a rookie. So let's take a look here.
Yeah, this is the first race I've ever run.
Correct. And you started in what? I think 19th, maybe.
Yeah, because when it comes to qualifying,
It's all right. I'm gonna teach you the tricks, because I'm always qualifying. All right. So pretty uneventful first lap, just getting up to speed, trying to get used to the car and the closure rate. And I really like how safe that you're running this here. I mean, there's a few opportunities maybe where you lift and you shouldn't, but for the most part, it's a pretty good overall experience. Okay, so here we go. You got a car next to you. We can't see it yet. It's off screen to the right. It's going to be coming in here. And this is going to be your first opportunity to get around people, because you're actually going backwards, I think, for the first couple laps until you get your feet on you. So this guy just learned about the whole, I hate to say it, every time we say it in this video, you have to take a shot, arrow push.
oh boy.
I'd like to call it what it really is, loss of downforce. Okay, so here, man, that was a veteran move right there, knowing that that's where he was going, and keeping your foot in it. A lot of people would have lifted there and cost themselves some time, so that was really well done. All right, now just take us through what you were thinking here as you're going through and making these passes.
Don't hit anyone. That's the number one thought. Don't hit anybody. And the other thought was, Dak, we should be shut the hell up, because any mistake that I make, Dak is there to point it out and yell at me. So unlike my sarcasm, his is an angry, real sharp sergeant yelling at me in my face. So.
That is true. That did happen. So there you go. A little bit high there, but he comes off doing pretty well. And so far, so good. No major incidents. You have not yet hit anybody or made contact or made them upset with you.
I don't think I hit any.
And you can still see the leaders, sort of. I mean, they're way up there, but you can kind of see them.
No, they're all over.
Whoa! What happened to that dude? Hey, 2 spots, we'll take it. Caution's out. All right, so he drove from, I believe, 19th all the way up to 15th. So plus 4 positions in that stint. That wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep, for being the new guy, that was pretty good, and nobody's going to pit here. So yeah, we are lap 6, so nobody's going to pit here. We'll catch you. Okay, and we're back. He's going to be restarting 15th. Still a long way to the front, but we can see it, at least for the moment. So this is good. Actually, I think you're restarting 13th. 2 guys pulled into the pits and disappeared forever, so that's not bad. And I don't know what you're doing here. You can't pass. Not bad. I mean, in the back it's difficult because everyone's going at different speeds. Some people are trying to jump like you were. Only thing I would say, if you're watching this and you're a rookie in the series, never, ever, 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 unless you have no choice, lift on the first lap until you get up to speed. Because he's very lucky here that he didn't lose the draft entirely because of that lift. And I understand, like, when that guy came in front of him, you know, you probably got scared a little bit, but still, you got to make sure that you stay in it to get up to speed, because there's plenty of track. And this is a car that, like I have always said, you steer with your hands. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's one of those things. The guys that are in the back of the field are there because they're lifting too much and too often, and that's time that you can't get back. Whereas if you keep your foot in it and you steer your way out of your issues by going around somebody, or, you know, even if you have too much speed and you're catching them, you take it a little bit high and then come back down. Believe me, the momentum in the car makes a difference. So here, you're finally catching back up to them, and we're going to get to see what you're made of. So just walk us through what was happening to you.
What do you mean? I mean, I'm just...
Well, at this point, were you anxious or worried? Or
always anxious, 100% of the time. I'm just trying to focus on what's going on in front of me.
Right.
Yeah.
So right here, I just want to commend you. This is pretty veteran move here, up on the top, going around him. You guys can't see him now. That white car, you can maybe see a little bit of his wing.
Yeah, but he's just right off.
He's right off screen, right even, and now Georgie's ahead. So he's made that pass. I don't know if he's going to make it stick. We'll see if he makes any mistakes here.
I think I gave him room because I think,
Yep.
now
you made it stick, and now you have a huge run on these guys. So you switch up the 6, you drop to the inside. This is all excellent. That's excellent racing.
I think
The only
I had
thing,
to let off.
right? The only thing that you did,
I got in too deep on that.
right? The only thing that you did here,
I touched it.
yeah, and you turned in a little too much. I would have just, since I have that inside, I would have basically said I'm taking this middle lane and stayed there and made that other guy go higher. But I mean, you got through it. You didn't wreck. And here, this is excellent again. See how you're going higher and cutting it down? When the red car goes to the inside, he's done. Get a guy into the wall. A lot of fun. All right, now you have another run on the 12th car. We'll see if you can make it stick this time. Once again, maybe a little bit too anxious on the turn in, but that's okay. We were talking about that before. That's something that rookies tend to do. When they're next to somebody, they turn in a little bit earlier because they're not used to that situation. So you guys can't see this, but the 12 car is actually going to come right back. There he is. He got the run back on him because of the poor corner exit. And now Georgie's going to clamp him to the inside, and I think maybe it sticks this time. Yeah, now you're passing him.
So this track is deceptive because it looks like a track, especially how wide it is and how fast you can go, that you can just easily just hold the line anywhere on the track. Like this was Daytona, Talladega, but you have to learn every turn.
You really...
It's very difficult to learn the line perfectly and then nail it.
Right.
All the way.
And just if you're watching, this is not the line. What he's doing right there is actually a problem. He's turning in a little too early. Turn 1 in Michigan, you actually want to late apex it as much as you can, because that carries more speed on the backstretch and takes the wall out of the equation. So I mean, that's totally fine. It's his first race. This happens, but that's not the preferred line. If you watch some of the cars up here, they'll do it. You're actually turning way late. See how we're like a fourth of the way through, and then you turn down. You want to be higher and cut it in so that you're hitting the apex here, and that takes you out, and this wall is completely out. But whenever there's nobody in front of you, that line works because you're not losing the aerodynamic grip. So we're gonna have a couple laps here where he's just trying to catch, and this line that he's taking here right now on this turn, absolutely perfect. That is 100% the preferred line. If you run that line every time, either by yourself or if you can get the clean air to do it in the pack, not only will you save your tires, you'll be very fast.
Yeah, turn 1 and 2 seems to be the hardest ones.
Correct. You're carrying the most speed. The back stretch here, you don't get up to nearly the same speeds as you do on the front stretch, and I think it's because of how this turn kind of opens up, so it's a much easier exit. You can carry more speed. Okay, you're still gaining on them. It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Probably going to edit these laps out,
That works.
and then just pick up to when you catch them.
Unless you have something you want to talk about before we get there.
Yeah, well, I mean, one other thing I'd like to talk about, this is his first race. He has never driven an Indy car with other people before. He's done a lot of laps on my simulator, by himself in practice. Occasionally, maybe there was another car around him, but I don't think it was very frequent.
Yeah.
But this is the first time he's ever been exposed to packed traffic. And because of that, I think he's done an excellent job. And that was a much better turn here. But unfortunately, because you're running behind them now, you start to lose some of that aerodynamic grip. I will not say that other word that I hate that gets said too much, and you're almost in the wall, so you had to lift. But it is. It's a dirty situation and a dirty word. And this is a veteran move here. Did you see how he actually went up a lane instead of running that preferred lane to keep his nose clean? That's huge. If he tried to stay in the other lane, he probably ends up in the wall and has to lift, and then he loses his chance to catch these guys. So here, again, really good line, coming in high, cutting it down, and you can see the result. He's nowhere near the wall, so excellent here. very, very impressed with this. This is almost veteran driving. Now here you can see that there's a gap there, so he keeps his nose there. Perfect. Okay, stays in it. And now it's game on. Yep, the closure rate in this cars are amazing. So here you're kind of like, ah. And then he blinks.
Yeah.
What is it? What goes through your mind whenever the guy in front of you blinks?
Oh, yeah. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, don't you do that.
Like, especially, I mean, it was clear the entire race, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah.
Right.
So it makes you wonder how the rest of it's going to go.
Right, so he caught up to them. We're about to battle, and caution comes out. Well, here's the deal. We're at lap 22 of a 38-lap race. Tire wear is huge at Michigan. There's a really big fall off. So, Georgie, make the call. Do you pit?
Oh, I was definitely.
Yep.
I assumed everybody else in front of me was also.
And that's one of the nice parts about running in the back. That if the leaders don't pit, but a group of cars starts to pit, then you're going to have an advantage tire-wise for the rest of the race. Whether or not anyone can make anything with it is a different story. But at a track like this, a good driver with new tires will be setting personal bests now that the track is rubbered in. The dynamic racing line makes it very, very interesting.
And I notice I keep locking up the tires every time. We don't have the best brakes here at Jack Wagon Racing, so...
It's making fun of my load cell. My load cell is on its last leg. It's like, please replace me, so I have to get a replacement. I'll probably say that in a lot of my videos because I still haven't done it because I'm lazy. But, I mean, that's part of the whole Jack Wagon approach.
Yep.
All right, now he qualified in the back.
I screw up this pit stop. But I'm still learning.
Qualified in the back, so...
Pit.
Third time's a charm.
See, there we go. Yeah.
Oh!
At least that wasn't bad.
Oh, that. How do you do that?
I'm sure I could.
I've done that, but how do you do that?
If I tried hard enough, I could be that one day.
You even beat the green guy out because he had that slide. And then I don't think you realized here that that was collisionable to everybody, and you just drove through it. But it's cool. He made it out. So we'll catch you.
And we didn't hit it.
Right, and we'll catch you guys at the start. We'll recap it. All right, welcome back, guys. And Georgie, you are restarting in position
9.
Yeah, you're going to restart 9th. So you've already gained 10 positions, mostly under green flag passes. Thankfully, it looked like we were going to have to repass some of the guys you'd already passed because of the pit stop, but they had equally terrible pit stops. So it's all a wash.
Yep.
All right, this is.
I just want everyone to know. Right there, Dak just raised his fingers, and so that's why it took me so long to figure out what position I'm in.
Yeah, we don't have the overlay.
We don't have telemetry in this kit.
Yep. Okay, that was. I just want to commend you. That was an amazing restart. You just picked up like 3 positions right there before the end of lap 1. You didn't jump anyone. You didn't do anything that would make somebody protest you. I'm very, very, very happy with that.
I'm happy too.
We'll see how your restarts are later in the race if it comes into play.
Probably not as good as that.
Yeah, it's hard. It would be hard to beat that. And that's an excellent run. You see how you're coming off of there? You're just setting those guys up to destroy them. Okay, you're pretty much clear. There is no one around you at this point. You've driven away from everybody back there, and you're really starting to drive like a veteran.
Oh,
that's a heck of a move right there.
Just saw that guy hit the apron in front of us.
Yep. So now you are in P. A top 5. That is an amazing position. But there you get a little bit aero.
Losing the down.
you lost your aerodynamic advantage.
The aero push.
Don't say it. And here you're in it as well. As you can see, if you ever have your steering wheel at 90 degrees in an Indy car, you're doing it wrong. So, but I mean, hey, you had a great run there. And all those guys behind you were significantly behind you, so you weren't in danger of anything. And we should be fine. If you just ride like this, you'd have a really solid finish for your first race, but we'll see how it goes.
Obviously, we know how it
I don't remember.
goes. But, you know?
I think that if you finish honestly in the top 10 in your first race, that's a good race. So anywhere in the top 10.
Well, I'd be happy with the top 10s on that.
Right, and if you get top 5, you know, that's champagne and blowjobs for everybody.
I don't know how this is going to work.
Yeah, that was probably not the best decision. Thankfully, number 8 gave you space there. There are a lot of racers that wouldn't have done that. What you did was kind of considered a dive bomb, as is this, except that you don't actually get into him. This one, you hold on to it. So while you're losing speed and he's going to repass you, I think. Or he should. I don't know. But one of the things that you want to do is if there's a guy on your outside, you still want to try to get up as high as you can. Looks like the caution came out, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Caution came out. So you got lucky there because he probably would have repassed you based on the line that you took in there. But even if there's a guy on the outside, now if you don't have 3 screens, this is where it's a little more tricky. But you want to make sure that you're always entering the corner as high as you can. If you get stuck on the bottom line, that's not the fast line, and that's the fast line to the back of the track. So a little bit of things that we can learn from here. Everybody's got new tires. Nobody's going to pit. So we'll catch you at the restart. All right, welcome back. We are restarting the race with, I believe, 5 to go with the line. And Georgie, you're restarting in? 5th. Just incredible. Now, I don't know what you're doing here. Ah, the black flag is, they have it. They were waiting. If 14 wanted to be a dick, he could have given it to you just by hitting the brakes. Oh, terrible. Always on the outside, and if the outside is blocked, then just don't do it. It's okay. I really honestly think that probably cost you a shot at the win. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get back up there in time. But certainly without the bad restart, I think that you're one of the cars that's going for the lead right now. Your other restart, you were shot out of a cannon, and you were poised to do that here until you backed out of it. Why did you back out of it?
Obviously, because I was going to pass it before the line. But I don't know. For some reason, I just thought they were going to go for it. So far, it always seems on the restarts that everyone else goes for it. And when they don't go for it, you know, I'm screwed. So.
Yeah, I mean, a little unfortunate that an error like that can really mess you up, but you're coming back up to them now. Now it's game on. You just entered into 14's draft, so he can pull you back up there, and hopefully there's enough laps left for you to do something. So we'll see.
That wasn't as bad as
No, yeah, as long as you don't lift. Well, 14 did what you didn't want to do. He hit the wall, so there's blood in the water. You can smell it, right? Get that position.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, he really. Oh.
That happened.
Yeah, that was bad. Should have just blown by him on the outside, but that's okay. It's now you're racing him. That's probably going to be all that you can get at this point. So I had you go up high here, and we'll see if you can make it stick. And P4. Very nice. Very nicely done. Probably didn't make a friend there, but it's okay. I mean, he hit the wall. He was going to the back of the field anyway. And if only there were more laps, because these guys in front of you are smoking and spinning. And right, and you're saying, hey guys, I'm here and I'm ready to party.
Show me where the ladies are at.
That's right. I think we are at the final lap. White flag is in the air. Does Georgie have it? Can he get there? If he lifts here, it's over. Perfect. Does not lift. Excellent.
Still over. But I mean,
well, anything can happen.
I'm happy with the top 5. For first race, it's like, you know, we all get to go home. We all get to pat ourselves on the back.
Exactly. I mean, you started in I want to call it Deathland, because like mid to back pack is usually like a huge accident waiting to happen. Even if you're a great racer, there's somebody else that isn't. And typically their car has your name on it. You find it.
and,
and then second place celebrates with celebratory.
The victory will
Yeah, I think that's the guy I wrecked in the last race. The livery was the same. All right. So overall, top 4. Man, that's pretty good results. So let's take a look.
It's a good day.
Yeah, anytime you can start 19th and finish in the top 5 without the aid of tons and tons of people wrecking in front of you, that's a great day. A lot of people, like at a track like Daytona, will ride around in the back and just hope that by the end enough cars have wrecked out that they have a decent finish. And to me, that's not racing. You know, I don't know about what you think, but when you have a day like this where you just drive through the field, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So really exciting races. We're going to have a lot more of Jorgis up on the channel. So if you want to follow us, you can. We need to come up with a new name for Jorgis Corner, right?
Yeah, I don't like that name. To me, it sounds like I have a PBS show where I sit in an old library and we review books together.
That's right. Get you one of those old chairs. I always miss those old wooden library chairs.
Yeah, in front of the fireplace. That'd be too much for our set.
Yeah.
That costs too much.
Exactly.
You get the idea.
Yeah, but we'll come up with a better name, and we're going to switch him over because he's having some exciting races. He's clearly very talented, and he's going places.
Well, don't go too far there.
Okay. All right. Well, until next time, this is Dak and Jorgie for Checkers and Wreckers.
Oh, keep your foot in it.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you can click like in the bottom. We also love to hear your comments. You can subscribe for more with the link on the left here. And I also have additional IndyCar action, Jorgie's Corner, and some of the other leagues I run. So until next time, I'll catch you on the track, and Checkers or Wreckers, keep your foot in it.